Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, BASHEM, Rakakwadash. Shalom to my Ak and Wakwathim who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this final captivity. This is Brother Kalkab coming at you with no lesson. 1 John chapter 5, verse 19. And we know that we are of Yahweh, and the whole world lieth in wickedness. So, today's lesson is gonna be a bit of a movie review, but at the same time, not really, because ultimately, you can glean this from that movie, but I don't really like how the movie was kind of like delivered. So I'm not necessarily going to recommend the movie, which is Hellboy, the Crooked Man, or A Crooked Man, whatever. I don't think it's really worth it. It wasn't like Tim speaking as a man. I think that was a waste of an hour and 30 minutes. I won't get back. But the main point, which I can still make a lesson out of it, which is the inspiration for today's lesson, is how, the world that we are living in, it is, Satan's world, quote unquote. And the reason why, let's actually just get some to prove it. Okay, Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the face of the judge thereof. If not, where and who is he? And you know what? Funnily enough, I was just I might have to get it out, but I was just studying a brother's lesson where they were going into or breaking down Revelation, and how they were talking about that, how this is, how they cover the face of the judges and iconoclasm. I think I might be able to find it if I just do this. Slocky, bear with me one moment. I'm trying to stay consistent, and at the same time I want to be quick and concise with it. Alright, yeah, so there's gonna be precepts, and I'm trying to remember what the precepts were. I might have to get it out, but basically Revelation chapter 20 verse 7, let's start at verse 7. And when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison, and shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth, Gog and Magog, to gather them together to battle, the number of whom is as the sand of the sea. And the main thing to understand is how they've deceived the nations, okay? And the key point is from the deception that they have through iconoclasm and just hiding information, Renaissance, so on and so forth, and how they've hid so much information from not just the so-called African Americans, so-called Hispanics, so-called Native Americans, but everyone in general. All right, people, other nations. I just saw a video like a while ago where the image that they used for a so-called Jesus when this other nation was I forgot which one was portraying Jesus. It was red hair and pale skin. All right, so everyone is under. It's not just people in Babylon, but everyone across the four corners of the earth. They have that image and that understanding that the Bible is Christianity, quote unquote Christianity, as well as Christianity of what Esau Edom made it out to be, as well as people despising, even our own people, other Jakes despising the Bible because of the deception that they've come to, where they believe that the Bible is Esau's book. and you hear that a lot. So, but Slovakia, that's getting off topic. I want to go back into the thing, which actually this is still on topic, with how the earth is given to the hands of the wicked, and they have been, manipulating people and deceiving people. And with that, in the movie, I guess I'll bring it up sometimes. In the movie, it takes place in 1959, so basically 1 year before, I guess. I don't know what the exact year segregation ended in America. I don't even know if I don't even know if Britain ended segregation in the 1960s or not. But basically, the main, I don't even know if it was in Britain. I'm pretty sure it was in America. I could be wrong though. But it takes place then, and the movie is basically about some Edomite dude that sold his soul to not necessarily Satan, but basically a servant or minion of Satan. And the reason, the parallel to that is, let's get to this. I'll read this first. Matthew chapter 16 verse 26, for what is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? And this is the thing where people, as a brother had also made mention, he was actually going down that route himself, but the Lord prevented him from falling and actually going into it, as well as the fact that he now is, doing his part in doing the work. All right, so YAHAWAH, and also let's get this in Luke chapter 9 verse 23. And he said to them all, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross daily and follow me. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it, but whosoever will lose his life for my sake, the same shall save it. All right, so taking up your cross, taking up the burdens, and understanding that we have to go through the hardships. Okay, let me actually get that precept for that. First Peter chapter 3 verse 14. And if ye suffer for righteousness' sake, happy are ye, and be not afraid of their terror, neither be troubled. Okay, so we strive to suffer for righteousness' sake. All right, so when you're going through hardships now, remember that it's only temporary, as referring to in 2 Corinthians chapter 4 verse 16 to 18. Okay, now also verse 25, and back in Luke chapter 9 verse 25, for what is a man advantage if he gain the whole world and lose himself, or be cast away? For whosoever shall be ashamed of me and my words, of him shall the Son of Man be ashamed when he shall come in his own glory, in his Father's, and of the holy angels. And what I really want to point out is how there may be I'll just use a brother for example. Okay, yeah, he was aiming to be successful in Esau society. Maybe he would have been a world famous rapper, all right, to the point where even other nations would have recognized him, just like everyone knows who Snoop Dogg is, Ice Cube, such and such, and maybe that would have been him. And the thing is, for him to be able to have been able to stop, or through the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI, stop that path to stick to his humble job, whatever it is now. All right, that's a very big thing, and it also takes not being ashamed of what we have to do in this society, waiting for YAHAWASHI's return. All right, because once again, let's also get this: As we read in Job chapter 9 verse 24, the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. We also have to remember this, Matthew chapter 4 verse from the top. Then was Yahawashi led up of the Spirit into the wilderness to be tempted of the devil. And when he had fasted 40 days and 40 nights, he was afterward and hungered. And when the tempter came to him, he said, If thou be the Son of Yahweh, command that these stones be made bread. But he answered and said, It is written, Man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of Yahweh. Then the devil taketh him up into the holy city, and setteth him on the pinnacle of the temple, and said unto him, If thou be the Son of Yahweh, cast thyself down. Wait, well, you want me? Let me just skip to the point. Actually, I'll keep on reading. Cast thyself down, verse 6, and said unto him, If thou be the Son of Yahweh, cast thyself down, for as it is written, He shall give his angel charge concerning thee, and in their hand they shall bear thee up, lest at any time thou dash thy foot against a stone. Yahawashi said unto him, It is written again, Thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy power. Again, the devil taketh him up into the exceedingly high mountain, and showed him all the kingdoms of the world, and the glory of them, and saith unto him, All these things will I give thee, if thou wilt fall down and worship me. Then saith Yahushua unto him, Get thee hence, Satan, for it is written, Thou shalt worship the Lord thy power, and him only shalt thou worship. So Slakia, this is the point, the last two verses, the last two verses where Satan was trying to tempt Yahushua to seek after the riches, the carnal riches / the riches of the world, or these temporal riches, and not going after the kingdom of heaven. All right. So as a result of that, Yahushua rebuked Satan, and he basically kept his focus on doing the will of his Father which is in heaven, YAHAWASHI, doing the will of YAHAWASHI, all right, which we also need to be able to do. Okay, honestly, speaking as man, and that brother, I think that's brother Ibar from Prophets in Babylon Camp. I forgot. I might if I remember, I'll probably link a video to him in the description. But basically, yeah, that's basically what happened with him. Like, through the Spirit, the Lord made him, realize that, it's not that these temporal riches are not worth it, and that he doesn't want to seek after that, ill-gotten gains. All right. So, yeah, call him LAWAYA for saving a brother. Now, continuing on. First Timothy chapter 6 verse 8, and having food and raiment, let us be therewith content, but they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare, and into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which drown men in destruction and perdition. All right, so yeah, this is the thing, wanting money so badly, being so focused on the riches and not being content with what you have. All right, this is the thing that will lead to our destruction, not just yours, but ours, all of our destruction. So that's why we have to be, content with what we have and be satisfied with the little thing, because this is only temporary. This is a temporary situation. All right. Finally, Job chapter 34 verse. No, actually, I think that's it. So, with that, I just really want to get in with how, we can't be seeking to make deals with devils. All right, that's number one. Also, number two, even if you were to, you're making a very big miscalculation in terms of basically forgetting that, yeah, you might be hungry now, you might not have anything or everything now, but that it's even the deals that you made with the devil, they're temporary, and you're very limited compared to any reward that the Lord Yahawadah would be giving you that are eternal. All right, so it's not wise to seek that temporal riches. So with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh, Shai, Bashim, Merkapadash, the bonds of the elders and the apostles, the great millstone, Abad, Ball, and Shalom.